We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
Quiet. There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Mother,
It's you.
what happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy. My darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right! Answer him. We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua, my darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive when the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak! Joshua! Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my duty.
What are you...
of you.
never found her. It's now or never, Joshua. Thank you, brother. Now it's my turn! If you're sure. What now?
This is drinking me.
We have to stop him. You have to be stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power. Are you ready? Ready! Trusting in our own.
world.
Not today. Come on, Joshua! This ends now! Dion! Joshua!
Clive!
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill.
This is for my father! It is done.
The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait. I owe him a debt.
Fine.
Don't reinforce situation. Report, Captain.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait. Don't dally, man! Go!
Your Radiance.
And I want you to find out the Dalmec's movements.
By the light! Dion, have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the Master loses her power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your Emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the Mother Crystals crumble one by one, and the Blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their Emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself! Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build!
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go. Claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Dion.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Not again.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream, just a bad dream! You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Mother.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax.
Your Majesty. Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures. Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The Sons of Fire were united at last, and for but a moment, their flame burned bright. Soon, Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Muthos, and sever every one.
To destroy that which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours. Mother.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all. Talia won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otter has to say.
It will take time to come to terms with everything that happened in the Dominion. But time is the one thing we always seem to lack.
What do I owe the honor? Fran about us guys. Unless that is... something for you.
Still alive, are ya? The whole realm's in chaos. But as the old saying goes... If you're gonna buy something, I'll take... Something blind, you know. It's wrong here. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Did you see that? tell me you saw that.
What are you making them skies then?
The omen is what?
How may I help you today, Clive? It's not true. We've lost so much. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. You've already got that one. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive! I don't mean to be glue. They need all the help. Quick look. Think you can help?
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
What will it be today? How may I help you today? The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Otto.
The realm, as long as you look past the fat storms out of Mother Christ, and get these with your uncle in the Free Cities. Send an owl their way the moment the winds turn foul.
Do you have any...
Well, that depends on your...
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own. Could be that they don't.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little... Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate.
I'm sorry I couldn't save...
My countrymen are stronger than you think.
I hope so.
Look at us. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not...
You believe there's one to be...
I don't know. But... Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of...
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the...
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers...
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of... Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear you will forgive me, I hope.
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive, even without the... Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. With the darkening skies. But be that as it may, I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Clive, we have a problem. Only one? That would be... It would. Actually, we had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of North.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raped.
When it rains, it fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they... Which means there's Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. What are you looking for?
May Gilbert smile upon you.
What's happened?
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a... that well-notched steel and impressed? Might you be convinced?
How exactly do you intend?
Well, being something, and I require a rugged. Should you accept, you will not only earn well, will you ever...
My arms are yours.
Wonderful!
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road. Quickly! Got it.
Wait. Good luck with you. I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
I see you've been of some assistance to
Perhaps.
finding someone. You see, I was griping about my lot. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and...
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
the old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his...
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around.
Who needs a porter when there's no...
Do you have any fresh water?
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone. Bad news. Good, actually. The only trouble is the serving girl's still new to the job. What exactly are you selling? I've come by a particularly fine bottle of... Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have... So I've heard. Oh. So you know of it then? A gentleman who might Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? Sounds simple enough. So you'll do it. You won't need to go far. All three of them is Aldrich the Porter, three of the finest fellows in Bok. Stop by again when you let them know. And I'll be right back. I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me right enough.
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a...
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the correct...
From the Empire to Bok, lad.
Such is the porter's lot. They'd Sorrowflam one day, then off to... The farther you're willing to go, the fatter... I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself.
Please. Pace it through.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please. Before the flies get at it.
I'm sorry, but
Are you Milan?
That's me.
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. Thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine.
He knows me only.
Wine and ham to spare.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria, or rather we did, till not so long ago. Still, there's no point dwelling on it. Bet.
You've raised the price.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just...
I've never said no to a goat hand.
You must be a busy man.
No one's making for the refugee camps anymore. Meaning, they linger here instead. But what gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. Some days you can't help but wonder what the... You know what?
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Showed you my pass. What more do you want from me?
I spoke to your friends. They'll...
That's fantastic news. It's been a while since we all sat down together, and the way I see it, that wine is as much...
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose anyone, and without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a...
And more beside.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they... Right. I'd better prepare for...
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord.
A Gotan 60 bloodies. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows.
Here they are. The woes of the world may be monstrous and...
Never a truer word spoken.
Do you have any fresh water?
What's happened?
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
This is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
What do you want?
Just information.
Now you mention it.
Which way did he go?
I got off down the road, I expect. Now what?
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your toy when no one's good for you.
It's over!
Are you hurt?
Happily not. More importantly, we have arrived. Colossal vessels. Airships, we call them. With very little... Oblige me if you would. Does anything... Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouge... A tantalizing mystery, no doubt. But merely one of countless enigmas. Come, good sir.
He's back.
fight another day.
We don't want it.
Neither do I.
Well, we haven't seen. Yes, we have. Those ones. Over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's... Shush now. You said... I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were... Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here. I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his...
Joseph?
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves.
I take it things are more complicated than they...
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gem. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically. I launched myself at them, full of the others. They huddled around. They stole because it was that or starvation.
So you spared them?
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such... And once they've learned to hunt and forage...
I'm impressed. I didn't know...
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. Oh, and don't mention
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Jose. Thank you for putting my mind.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
That's better.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. A fine choice. Many thanks. May Gilbert smile upon you.
What's happened? What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Not it. All right then. Who's first?
You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward! History awaits!
Ready, go? Faster! Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. And once more, you impress me. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legend, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the construction of such miraculous... Alas, all...
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me...
Glad to help, but...
I fear I may have rather overstated the case. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown, and so I came upon the idea.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so.
Fine.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whim. Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.